Okay, this will be an interesting one. I don't know how I'm going to make this one look. It's another thing that I hate. How new is that? Just about everything I photocopy, I don't approve of. Ha ha ha, isn't that amazing? But I like to make creative things out of shit. Out of shitty pieces of shit. I like to do that. Let's see how we go with this one. This one's going to look shit house. I know it will. I wonder what background colour we're going to add to this. Is it going to be red or is it going to be yellow? Is it going to be magenta? We'll soon find out if it works with these settings. But this one, we don't normally use contrast. Normally, we're going to just go with the usual. I need the brightness because I can then use the red. I need to use the red most of the time. But it's nice for a change to not feel the need to use it, to overuse it. But this is an interesting original. Something I again don't approve of. Okay. Right, let's see what it is. Got to enlarge it, but anyway, it is a children's toy. Well, what's wrong with a children's toy? Well, this one here, it has an LED. It's got electronics, some rudimentary electronics, and something else I don't like is the screws. These screws cannot be removed with a conventional screwdriver. I've never seen screws like this before, which means when the battery runs out, you can't replace the fucking battery, so it goes straight to the dump. And we can't dump things like this because they contain electronics. It is technically, or should I say it is actually, a form of electronic waste. So once the battery runs out or something goes wrong, in the bin, it's no longer fun anymore. It's a shit. I don't want to send this off. I found this on the ground. I don't want to send this one off to a charity and give it to a child because I don't want this to end up in landfill. I don't want this in landfill or incinerated. I want it recycled. So I want to send this off with some other electronic waste that I've collected over time that I found on the side of the road and wherever else. And I want to basically have this recycled. I don't want this to fall into the hands of a normal person and their children because the battery runs out, they're going to just throw it away. Chances are they're not as intelligent as a nerd or a geek or someone who's switched on about this problem, but it's a big problem. Toys are a big problem, and unfortunately toys are not designed to last these days, which is really bad. And toys I believe are a piece of pollution that people don't notice. It goes unnoticed and it's deadly. I do like the result I've got from this. That looks really nice as a result. But I'm telling you, this is deadly. This ends up in landfill. I don't know how much circuitry's on there, but there'd have to be some basic electronics because there'd probably be a resistor to step down the voltage. There's a battery. Batteries are pollution. Batteries must not go into landfill. This must not end up in landfill or incinerated. It must be recycled. I don't know if they can actually recycle this, but it's a problem. And toys are a problem. Toys are more deadly than you could imagine. But anyway, we're just going to go. One more thing I just thought about. So toys are more deadly than you think. And it must be treated as danger. But this is the capitalist problem. Capitalism, money, instant cash for the corporations that build this. So when this runs out of batteries, they throw it away and buy a new one. No, that's not good enough. That is not acceptable. And toys, people should think before they buy toys, because toys, I don't understand. I don't know. I've never done much research. I haven't read much about toys and the waste that they are, but common sense dictates that this is electronics, and anything that's electronic must not end up in landfill or even incinerated. It must be recycled. I don't know how the fuck they're going to get this off. I'm sure, I don't know if it's the toy company's got their own screw type or whether this is another form of security screw that's just come out in recent times. You know, you've got other types of security screws that you can't use a flat blade with, but these I've never seen, so I'm really concerned. This is deadly. Deadliness disguised as an innocent toy. Fuck, I'm scared for the future.